Manziel throwing. There's Spear again. The big fella still on his feet. Cockrell trying to rip the ball away, but he
just has that knack. You can't coach it.
Carson at the corner. Trey Carson inside the 10. Carson into the end zone, and here come the Aggies. And here it comes. Manziel turns it loose. Evans with Cockrell all over him. Mike Evans makes a play. Manziel. They'll never catch it. Johnny Manziel. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And over the barricade. And Johnny's first one back.
Manziel with pure speed. He's got a safety, Jeremy Cash in the box. He's even with him, but Johnny's leaving him.
That's the transfer from Ohio State. Oh. Well, let's hope the photographer's okay. On ESPN, 8:30 Eastern Time. 86 points tonight. ChickFil Bowl record. Manziel. Malcolm Kennedy makes the grab in Duke territory. Gets out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Johnny Manziel again, showing you his ability to work through progressions. You see your good now. Hey, make this a one-possession game.
A&M has all of its timeouts remaining, so they need them on defense. And now coming this drive. Duke bringing pressure. Manziel firing deep. Walker's out there. Darrell Walker running under. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That stat about Duke outscoring its opponents in the fourth is testament to their toughness. Boom. Firing. Picked up. Tony Hurd going the other way. One man to beat, and he does. Texas A&M has the lead.
The tight end. Guys, the reason ChickFil is so calm and poised, he knows his quarterback's in control.
Duke keeps hope alive. Boom. Looking for Crowder. Wants it all. Crowder knocked away in the end zone by Everett.
Jumps up in the air and gets it before Crowder has a chance to face on that block earlier in the game. Would you call it music? Case music.
Heat coming. Boom. Throws it away. He throws it away. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Askew. And you have a very good guess as to who that might be. Johnny Manziel, what is widely assumed to be his final game, though not official yet, at Texas A&M, brings the Aggies from 21 down. A couple of big plays by the defense. As A&M wins the shootout, 52-48. That'll be official in about 20 seconds. And we would be remiss if we didn't bring up this. This is a heartbreaking loss for a Duke team that had a terrific season and played brilliantly for much of the night. Aggies just made a couple of plays on defense in the second half. Blue Devils were not as effective on offense in the second half. Johnny Manziel finishes his career 11 yards short of the 10,000-yard mark, but never short in moments, never short in highlights. He kicks him one last time, perhaps. Texas A&M wins it 52-48. Aggie Ward him playing in the background. Manziel being surrounded. Samantha Ponder trying to get close enough to have a chance to talk to Johnny, perhaps, to Kevin Sumlin, after a thrilling ChickFil Bowl. What a way to ring out 2013. Samantha Ponder with Johnny.
Hey, yes, I am, Reese. Johnny, how would you describe the emotional progression of that game?
You can't even begin to describe how that game was. 38 to whatever it was at half. So the guys, don't look at the scoreboard. If you look at the scoreboard, you might as well not come back on the field. Don't look. This game is 0-0 from however bad it was. Doesn't matter. We're going to fight. We're dogs. We don't care. We didn't care what the score was. We kept fighting. I'm so proud of it.
What was the difference in this team between the first half and the second half?
We just came back and got some momentum on offense. Defense did a great job coming out and helping us out. Because the first few drives that Duke had gave us some momentum and got us the ball back. we felt like we shot ourselves in the foot the first few drives, and we were really doing some good things.
Obviously a team effort out there tonight, but a lot of people watching assuming that this may be your last college football game. Have you decided if you'll make the trip to the NFL draft this year?
I can't even think about anything other than this game right now. This was unreal. I can't even begin to sit there and tell you how proud I am of these guys. I love Texas A&M. I love my teammates. Unreal.
Johnny, what would keep you at Texas A&M, especially after an experience like this?
This guy and all these teammates I have here. I love them more than anything on the base of the earth.
All right, I'll talk to this guy then. Congratulations, Johnny. Coach?
Across college football that's afforded the opportunity to play with a really good defense. He's never had that. He scored 40 in 14 straight games, and they're losing 3 or 4 games in that span. So he's a player that's had scrutiny off the field as much as anybody, with all the Twitter and everything that comes along with what he did, and a defense that wasn't at his back all the time and was still able to come out and meet every expectation every single time.
One of the greatest of all time, must-watch television. His style of play was just simply unique. The legacy of Texas A&M, he brought them back to national prominence, kind of where they were in the 90s under R.C. Slocum. Became a brand name again, the team in Texas. But as an individual, even off the field, guys, how often do you see college athletes transcend the sport? He was a legit celebrity, to the same level as guys like LeBron James and Tom Brady. He was Johnny Football. He was his own brand, and I said this at the end of the game. Whether or not you're a Texas A&M fan or not, if you were a fan of college football, you were lucky to watch this guy play. Maybe we're done watching him in college. Maybe it's time for him to take his game to the next level, but God, will we ever be lucky if he could come back just one more year.
Yeah, and the thing is about this team is a long way off from being able to beat an Alabama team a year ago. They shouldn't have beat Alabama. They shouldn't have had a lot of the wins they've had. He's put the program on his back and helped this job for Kevin Sumlin, A&M, moving forward to make it a lot easier, because they're getting better recruits. They're building a filthy new complex. Everything is on the uptick because of this guy and what he was able to do. It's a team game, and he's got great players around him, but he's definitely been the guy that's just been making you go, wow, for 2 years now.
There was a recent story that tells you on what Johnny Manziel has meant to Texas A&M and by extension to college football. Don't know if it was the last ride or not, but if it was, what a performance. Aggies win at 52-48.